a ball game. We kind of knew that going in. It was going to be a good football game. You know, credit Sammy, great football team. There's two great teams that are going at it. You know, we made some mistakes early, obviously, and gave some opportunities to some points. But just a resiliency there on a football team and a lot of composure going in, especially in the last drive, obviously. You know, Bryan had a heck of a drive there to lead it down. And those types of drives are obviously what make, that's championship teams, teams going to the playoffs, continue to run. You're going to have to do those things, and obviously, I think our guys stepped up when they needed it the most. Some guys who had to be at their best, they were, and that was huge. I thought our defense played well all night long. And giving us those opportunities, had some great, big fourth down stops on both sides of the field, and just it was a great football game. We're very excited about it, and obviously looking forward to moving on from here.
Questions for the players?
Bryan, until that final drive, they had their defense how y'all scored was for all the second half. What was different on that final drive? What was going through your mind when you took the field?
Yeah, well, they did a good job against us in the second half, and we definitely made some mistakes that we need to fix. And going into that last drive, I really just putting faith in my teammates and believing, and just trying to hold composure and going down there and take what they give us. They went and they played a lot of zone, and we were able to throw the ball down the field. So the O-line did a great job blocking, and guys were coming down with the ball, and it was a great drive.
Bryan, y'all fall behind 21-7 early. No panic of the team. This is y'all's first playoff game. It's not what kind of team mindset at that point.
Yeah, we've been in those situations before, unfortunately, where we've gone down early. My first throw goes back for a pick six, and that's not how you really want to start off a game. But, we all have faith in each other. We have faith in these coaches, and we just got to, we knew we just got to keep doing our job, keep plugging away, and we'll stay in the game. We got a great defense who did a great job tonight, and, we know that when our offense clicks, that we can score at will. So, we just had to keep believing in what we were doing and execute, and we were able to make it happen and get it done there at the end.
Bryan, you guys go 85 yards in 45 seconds. Before you went to start the drive, were you curious to see how this team would respond? Because you really haven't faced that kind of situation before.
No. I wouldn't say I was curious. I was really excited. It's really a great opportunity as a quarterback to get that opportunity, especially if you're able to finish successfully. And I knew our guys would respond well. We work on those situations in practice. We were well prepared. And so, yeah, I was really just excited for the opportunity.
Seeing that you guys got better, how much difference gets you better?
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed that, from our team a lot this season. You go back last time we played Sam, we went going into the second half. We have the last drive, 2-minute drive. We were able to go down and score. Again, there, near the end of the first half, we were able to drive the ball down. So, we don't really collapse under pressure. I think that's when it brings the best out of us.
When you get that touchdown throw in, and you know that that's probably the game winner, what did that feel like after having a game that's so topsy-turvy?
Yeah, it felt great. That's a great way to finish it off. And, you see and hear about things like that all the time, and to be able to be in the driver's seat for that situation, for that drive, it's something that, you don't want to be in that situation, but you kind of do. That's what you strive for. It's a competition, and to be able to come out successful was a great feeling.
Those two drives, the two stops there at the end. How about making the 2 stops?
I just knew all I had to do was just come out and execute. Coach gave us the call, and we knew that there was nothing that they was doing against us. It was just what we was giving them, and I just came out and just executed.
You in the second one in particular, they get the first down. It's the season basically to make that second stop. You guys made the third one.
Yes, sir. Just like I said, I just knew that if I give Bryan Bennett back the ball, he was gonna make a great play, and I just went out there and just executed my job. I gave thanks to my D-line. My D-line gave a great push, and I just made the tackle.
They'll get up 65 yards, over the drive of the game. That point on in the first half, they should give up about 50. Anything y'all would do different there in the first half?
No, sir. We just knew that it wasn't nothing that they was doing. It was just what we was doing, and we just knew that we have to come out and just execute and do our job.
Bryan, when you left Oregon from Southeastern, did you ever think that y'all would have a season like this? You're almost near perfect, and so does Stuart.
Well, yeah, I mean, we came here to win, and I came here because I believed in these coaches and I believed in the players that we had here. So, yeah, that's what we came here for.
Bryan, what's the game for this week with confidence? Go to pick six early, come back to then have the final drive after you fall behind. Going forward, how does this do for you?
Yeah, I think it's really just good for our team, really good for the offense. I'm going to come out and I'm happy that we won like that. Or I would have liked to won by a lot more, but it's just a great experience, and you still got to go back and learn from things in the game, and I'll just go back and learn from those and implement those into my game next week and try and have a better game all around, so we don't even have to be in that situation.
The stops in the second half very big for you, especially in the fourth quarter and third down. Did you felt determined in your heart, especially on your defense, knowing that we still have a chance to win this game?
Yes, sir. I knew that I couldn't give up, and I got to play all the way to the end. This is a 60-minute game, and I knew going in there I felt real determined. I felt like that I had to make this stop. I'm the leader on this defense, and I knew I had to make the stop, and I went out there and just executed and did my job.
Coach, it was really important time because we had important when to use timeouts. Getting the ball back with about 1:21 left.
Yeah.
And you knew he could work with that. Talk about, it kind of became a mind game, I think, for you late in that game.
Well, late there was just really making sure, trying to use the timeouts just to make sure we gave him enough time to work with. I didn't think, I didn't want to save the timeout. I didn't think we need that. I thought if I could at least give him, if we had 60 seconds, I thought he was going to have a chance.
Did you see something on the left sideline you started out kind of going left, or was that just his?
No, that's just him making the reads and making the right decisions with the football.
Right. Coach, early in the week, I asked you about, how you carry yourself on the sideline, and the players will look at you for guidance and everything in a tough time. In the final minute 21, what was going through your,
Really just, we need to execute and hopefully, protect. And, I knew obviously Sam was going to have their ears pinned back coming after him. And at the point you're just really hoping we get the communication and pick up the pressure that's coming and give him the time that he's going to need to find the receivers. Because, he's done well under pressure before. And, I think, in those situations, I think as long as we give him the time and keep him upright, he's going to do a good job doing it.
did your demeanor change at all?
Not really. Not till afterwards when he scored, it did.
Coach,
Yeah.
you did pretty much early in the game, kind of a bad start and everything else, but you guys came out big at the end. But is this more of a learning process? Is this something that you can learn from this game, going more deeper into the rounds, knowing that you want to have a better start and then a better finish?
Yeah, I think games like this, what they do is give you some confidence so you get those opportunities again, you get those situations. You've been there and you've done that, and you feel like you have some success, and you can rely upon that when you're in it, when you get in that situation again. Being behind, having a minute, minute 20 seconds, and you got to go get the W. Obviously, you want to start as well as you can, and when we didn't, after the first 14, though, I thought we came back well. Our guys come back offensively, we're moving the ball, we're going to score, bam, we retake that lead before the half. At that point, really going into the half, I really thought we had control of the ball game, and then come out in the third quarter, and it's partly to their credit. Sam Houston, they made some plays and they're running the football, they kept the ball, tried to keep offense off the field, they're converting some third downs, defense is playing great, and at that point it's a slugfest, and you got to find a way to get it done.
Coach, they were 0 for 11 on third downs and 0 for 3 on fourth downs.
Yeah.
What did you keep getting them off the field there?
Yeah, obviously, just it was huge. Felt that it was the last time that if we could get them into third and long situations, if we could stop them getting first and second, get them in the second long, third and long situations that we got enough package and stuff. Coach Golden does a great job of calling it. He had made some nice calls, and our guys by that point can pin their ears back, go rush the quarterback, and at that point when we did it, we felt that was in our advantage. When we got in a third and long situation, we were really gonna have the upper hand, and that's a credit to the defense. They did an awesome job all night.
Would we have any more questions for the players?
Bryan, was there anything they changed on defense going into the second half where they held y'all scoreless until that final drive? Anything you saw?
Not really. I think it was really just us executing. We do our job on some of that stuff. I make a couple more throws or some reads here or there. It really just comes down to us.
Yes, also just
Just the last one for the players.
talk about, going into that final drive, are you aware of the situation in the sense that, like, it's either all or nothing now, or does that help you just thinking that it's just no way to the drive?
Well, right when I got on the field, I told myself, we got to go score. That's it, we got to score. And I knew that's, you set a goal, you're going to go score. And I just kept telling myself, we're going to score, we're going to score. Put faith in my guys. I guess essentially it is just another drive, but at the same time, it's not. It's you know what you have to do, but you can't let that take over. If that can't let it take over. But.
All right, Bryan, thank you.
Thank you.
More questions for Coach?
I know you just talked about, 45 seconds, there's that much pressure on to get that far down the field that fast. I'm sure you've been around a long time. With these comeback victories, this has got to be one of the more number ones that you've witnessed here, comeback.
Yeah, here, I really think it's obviously the best, drive since I've been here, going down at the end, to finish to win a game. But that's, if you're going to win championships and you're going to do things like that or go into playoffs and play around, you got to do that somewhere along the line. You're going to have to do that. We tell those guys in the fall camp about that. You got to win some close ones. There's a couple times you're going to have to come from behind, and you got to win the games you're supposed to win. But this is obviously one we didn't think. Hopefully, you hope it's never you have to come from behind. But I think Bryan showed his mark of his character, his ability, to be a great quarterback. The whole mark on that thing is, competitive greatness is being at your best when your best is needed. When you ask the question, did he treat it like any other drive? Yeah, he probably did, but he knew it was it. It's time for him. It's put up or shut up. This is it. We're putting all the marbles on the table, and he's got to go get it done. And that's a mark of a great competitor.
Talk about how y'all gained something off of some of Syracuse's missed opportunities.
How do we gain from some of their missed opportunities? Well, they had some opportunities. I think they're obviously, that's just part of football. You got plays. Sometimes you don't execute, you don't catch a ball, you make mistakes, and you don't get them. That's just part of the game. At the end of the day, it's the team that gets the most of them is the one that's going to win.
Do you think the fact that y'all have experience being down against Houston State in the past helped y'all in falling behind early this time, and not having guys?
Yeah, it probably did. Like I said before, anytime you have those experiences, when it gives you a little more confidence when it happens again. Yeah.
Coach, so many people make a big deal about playoff experience. These guys have been in the championship game 2 years in a row. This is your first appearance. Is that overblown? What does it say about your team that they stepped in this atmosphere first time and you guys done?
Well, I think the part is it's probably one of the things that I think Sam Houston had up on us coming in the ball game. That was one of the things that probably gave them a little edge, coming in here. We felt really, after halftime, I really felt that it wasn't anything was any different. I thought we had a better football team, But then I really got to give credit what they did in the second half. They surprised me. I thought our defense played exceptionally well, but in the second half, so did their defense. It became a defensive battle though the whole second half.
That last stop your defense made.
That's huge. That's again, those type of drives, those the fourth down stops, is about as big as it can get. But our defense did it all night tonight. That was phenomenal. It really was a phenomenal job.
What does that last stand say about you? Because the first down play they get 8 yards, the second 2, it's not looking too well, and then the next 2 plays push them back.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the call it really had a great call. Coach Golding did a great job. Thought he hit him right on. Knew exactly what we were going to get and what we need to do. But our players, again, just at that time, just did a great job. Across the board. That's 11 guys executing in that situation, and obviously when it's on the line, you need it the most.
Coach, you answered this, but by winning the game, your team's overall reaction playing in their first playoff game.
After or before?
After.
After. Well, I haven't really got a chance to talk to them much, but obviously they're very excited. I think we're going to be able to set the scene and get a chance to talk about it tomorrow. There's a lot of pluses really coming out of this thing. You played a team that had been 2 times to the national championship game and with a lot of experience, and they played well tonight. And gotten that in a tough battle with them. And at the end of the thing, when a lot of things went wrong, I mean, we fumbled the ball inside our 5-yard line and basically gave them 7 points on a punt return. We throw a pick 6. We go down there and we miss a protection call and give us safety. So we kind of handed 16 points to them. A lot of reasons there for a lot of teams would have tucked and ran and said, it's not our night. Let's cash it in. And I think our guys are pretty resilient on the fact that they just kept playing, and when they needed to be at their best, we get a 4th down stop, and we take the ball in a minute 20 and go march the ball down and put it in the end zone. And that's a mark of a great football team and a team with a lot of character.
The mistakes early on, do you kind of attribute that to the nerves, maybe, or the inexperience?
Some of it was nerves, yeah. Some was just kids miss a play, The pick 6 was really just a great play from their corner. He did a nice job. He sat on it, drove, nice drive. I mean, it's one of those plays where you're like, as soon as he let it go, I was, no, because I was looking right through the corner. And I was like, oh, he read it all the way. Great play by him. Good player. Yeah, but it wasn't a bad throw or any of that stuff. It was just a great play from their corner. I really, I think, the punt return was, a kid, I think, just hope he picks it up. He probably never should have went for it. I know what he saw is he pulled off of it and then it continued to roll, and he's like, oh, crud, it's going to roll down to the 1. So he went back to try to get it, and then, and it's kid pressing. And so maybe it is kind of the nerves because he was kind of pressing there to try to make something when at that point he should just let it go. There's nothing you can do about it. They got a great bounce on the ball. You just got to pull off it and let it go.
Scored 17 points in the second quarter. Going to halftime, how important was that?
I think it was big. It was really big because, like I said, when we went at halftime, we had all the confidence, and right now it felt it's going our way. We got this thing, and our take coming out for halftime was let's end this thing in the third. Let's go down, take this ball down, and score, which I thought was a big position. It was not getting points coming down right out of the half. But I thought at the point we were saying, hey, let's take the thing out, take it down the field, put some points on the board, and hopefully we get a chance to put this thing away in the third quarter. And credit to Sam Houston. They're a good football program, they're a good football team, and they played really well in the third and the fourth.
What, if anything, do you know about New Hampshire?
I'm glad I'm not playing up there.